What's up, guys? My name's Nightfall here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about this week at Bungie for March 15, 2018. There's really not a lot of things going on here, so there's not too much to talk about. There's a couple of things, including, the high scores from the Nightfall having their exploit from the lost sectors, talking about the faction rally, as well as the new weapons, and kind of a little funny thing in the middle, but for the most part, this should be a very quick, like 3-minute video, should not be very long at all. So starting off, there's going to be the next faction rally, which is going to be coming up on March 20th and going to end on March 27th. March 27th being that March update, which means it's the last chance you'll have of getting the faction ornaments for their specific things. This is being added to the pools of all the different people. I do not think these are the 3 things you can win for the winning team. I believe those are the ones down here. If you are looking for the winning team one, you have a sniper for Future World Call, and I would also like to mention that I called it last week. I'm like, all right, here's the way you make it so people don't want to do New Monarchy. First of all, you give other people good colors, and you make them have a grenade launcher. And then there's a grenade launcher for New Monarchy. If you want to get it, go for it, but grenade launchers are terrible. This looks like a Black Widow variant for the Dead Orbit, so this one's more of the faster fire rate, I think, but I haven't used too many snipers, so it's going to be between this one and this one. It seems like this one is the best option for the weapon. However, I still expect New Monarchy to win because they, again, have the best colors. In this section here, they talk about how March 27th is going to be the last time you can ever get your ornaments. April 3rd will be the last time you can pick up a package. Excuse me, I just had food and it's really spicy, so my lips are on fire. They're also talking about trying to make it so faction rallies are better in the future, so perhaps next season, on the next season of Faction Rally, they're going to be trying to doing it better, making it so whenever you pledge, it's meaningful. Rewards are not time-gated, provide more unique gameplay instead of a layer on top of the existing game, which is our biggest complaint right there. Maybe give us more insight to the faction and lore. I'd love to see, like, we want to win because we need this because this is the day of the moon, and the day of the moon was the great day of our history of the great warrior who did this amazing thing. I want to hear about that. That sounds dope. That's awesome. And of course, maybe interest in lost sectors and ornaments objectives. Maybe giving some story to lost sectors with the faction rallies. I don't know what this means, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, I would like to mention that last week, the highest score was 220,000 score. This week on the Pyramidion, we have 400,000 score. Jason here, again, one of the higher score people. He's on second place again, unfortunately, as well as Mercer and Loked. These same guys were second place last time. Basically, they figured it out. It's a lost sector farming. Basically, go on the highest handicap of 40, do the lost sector that's right next to the start of the mission, and just have somebody farm that over and over and over and over again to get the maximum amount of points, because you go really, the lost sectors have a lot of enemies in a tiny little area. You find the most efficient way, so you leave like 1 or 2 people there to do that, have the other person continue through the mission, or just have all 3 people do that so you can make it so you don't die from extinguished during the mission, and you just keep doing that over and over and over again until you reach 18 minutes, and then you go through the mission, finish the thing. That's basically how they were doing it, and they basically said, hey, we figured it out. Good job. You found an exploit, but we're going to fix it soon. For the most part, it seems like these scores are going to stand, but hopefully they don't, because that would be really kind of crazy to see somebody out there with like 200, 300,000 score on their thing and never be able to get it again. So I definitely want to go out there and try and see if I can get a super duper high score on one of my cards to see if I can get something crazy, especially considering the current one starts right next to a lost sector, so it might be nice. But just have one of those because it's not that effective, and that's pretty much it. There's not much more to it. They talk about Nightfall Emblem variants. If you did not know, if you go to your Nightfall Emblems, just inspect them with triangle or Y, and you actually get more options. Every time you complete that Prestige Nightfall, you're gonna have a chance of one of those 3 extra variants dropping, and it's random. It does. Every person will have the random chance. The higher your score, the better chance of you having it drop. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you go check out the movie of the week. There's going to be a drumstick. It's basically, here's a music one of some Destiny stuff. You have Beware the Borealis. I think this is like a sniping montage, which I haven't seen yet, but I can only assume it's good. And then Prestige Heroic Moments maybe is just another montage of Prestige. Maybe this is their thing of being like, hey, look, we have a raid. Come look at our raid. But anyways, that's pretty much it for it. There's not really much more to it. Not much more to say. Hopefully, once we reach the March 27th update, real stuff is going to start changing, and we're going to get a lot more things. Make sure you stay tuned for that, because there's a lot of things coming out then. Anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name's been Nightchronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.